first down throw for Mahomes. That is caught down the field. It's Worthy. And he will score. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's 2 touchdowns for him now in this first quarter alone. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. A return coming from the 14. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. This drive begins with a run by 2. They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. Give them 14 on that play. One play, 1 first down.
Good for the Jaguars. First down. A gain of 14. First down, Jacksonville.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And that is incomplete.
So something they teach these defenders, especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic. Don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here. The defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Again, working deep downfield.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to look downfield once again. That's over the middle and intercepted. His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. It's 2nd down.
It's his ability to change direction. He's able to go from his back pedal to then driving that route fast enough that he gets to the ball immediately as it arrives, and he's able to knock it down.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. And he will score again. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs extend it to a 21-6 advantage.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Now, faking the give, he's going to try it here again. Now, here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he tacks on a nice return to boot. He'll get this all the way up to the 40-yard line.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Big play for KC. 37 yards.
They certainly wasted no time trying to take advantage of that great field position, and I love it. So often we see teams either in sudden change or when they have a shorter field to go, they want to strike early. There is such a correlation in the NFL, Mike, between explosive plays and your ability to end drives with points.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the Jaguars' 13-yard line.
The RPO, that one is complete. And he's into the end zone yet again. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. This is quickly turning into a virtuoso performance. 4 first-half touchdowns.
Good. Makes the score Chiefs 28, Jaguars 6. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Here's 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Right back to Tootin. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9. He'll drop to throw. Good work there defensively. Knocked it away, and that pass falls incomplete.
This is something they teach defensive linemen, Mike, that, of course, we want to get to the quarterback and pressure and hit him and ultimately sack him. But if you don't think you're going to get there, when his hand comes off the ball, your hands go up. Get in that throwing lane, get a deflection, and he's able to force the incomplete.
third down. They'll set up to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting fourth down decision. Back to throw. He's going to air this one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot here at the end of the quarter, but it comes up incomplete. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2 as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Mahomes from out of the pistol. He'll throw. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays. And frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. A gain of 16 on that pass play. Good for a Chiefs first down. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line. Micah Parsons. He works his way in, registers sack number 17 on the season. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Yellow.
Patrick to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Not fun here. 3rd and a lot. Throwing now, Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. So the drive will end there, and on comes Tressway to punt on 4th down. Fielded at the 9. Now a hit, and he lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates. Back to throw here to begin the drop. First time he's caught a ball here tonight, and it is good for a 1st down.
That's good for our Jaguars. 1st down. It's a gain of 23 yards. 1st down, Jaguars.
Up the middle, here is Tootin. Trying to bounce that one outside, but only to be able to get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4. And bring up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
A
bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
There's a short one. He's got strain. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. On fourth down, the Jaguars send out the veteran Logan Cook to punt. And he overhits that just a bit. Lands beyond the goal line, and that is a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow. Eyesight.
They'll begin this on the ground with Smith. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Antonio Johnson there on the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Now a deep ball here for Collins. He's got it! And he's going to take this one all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
The score, Chiefs 35, Jaguars 6. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Start on the ground, and that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. It'll hold them to a gain of 2.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. They'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Trent McDuffie.
Intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
go, Blue.
Mahomes back. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start. And a loss of yards on the play.
Yellow. Come on, aim. Attack.
On second down, Mahomes. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, and it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Third and a long way to go. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. They'll come up here. First and 10.
At the 41-yard line.
To the air once more. It's Mahomes. He's got room at the 30. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Fight on these two.
On the handoff, it's Smith. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Now Mahomes. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
Yellow.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he cannot be stopped. He's into the end zone again. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. He is having a performance to remember. There's 5 touchdowns for him in this one game. And Butker on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs add on to their already sizable lead.
Chiefs 42, Jaguars 6. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Get this to Hunter on the RPO. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards. From the 39, here's a first and 10.
A gain of 26 yards.
Loose inside the 30. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's first and 10. And up, it's Tootin. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation. But now they find themselves in second and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection. It stresses your play caller.
And he's in! Touchdown, Jacksonville. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season.
Ready up!
Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg, could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there, and it'll bring up second down.
Hey, dribble it. Yellow. What?
Here's Mahomes. That's complete, left side to Worthy. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
It's a gain of 11. And a Kansas City Chiefs.
First down throw, Mahomes. That's into the hands of Worthy once again. Here comes second and 4.
Xavier Worthy. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 48-yard line.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw again. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half.
36-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes. He's got it about the 8. And he's in! Jalen Hyatt. Touchdown, Chiefs. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he gets this up close to the 40. Noel Williams is there to bring him down. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. They'll throw out of the gun. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. A gain there of 11. First down, Jacksonville. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll turn and hand this one off. And he's going to be close to the first down. Just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up third and short yardage.
Very positive returns on that run. I I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
Here we go. 70 Lions. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. Here's a ball thrown deep, right sideline.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
So it is 4th down. That'll bring on Cam Little for this Jaguars field goal. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will cut into that lead.
Jaguars 17. Harrison Butker in a kickoff for Kansas City.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. The 3rd quarter begins with a run. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38.
2nd and 7.
Let's go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Forced out wide. He runs with it. And he is out of bounds. That's a couple yards short of the marker. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. And that is incomplete.
So here in the 2nd half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points. But really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line, it stresses your quarterback, it stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half. A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Now a give on the ground. He'll get this across midfield to about the 49. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. 3rd and 6. Tight end motioning left. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted.
This is something we see so often out of these young quarterbacks, Mike, is their inability to manipulate the defense. They kind of telegraph where they're going to go with their ball, with their eyes. And I'd love to see him the next time when he gets to the top of his drop. Look off the safety. Hold some of the underneath defenders from where you ultimately know you want to go with the ball. A lot of that just comes with experience, and sometimes you're going to gain that experience the hard way.
He'll run it to start the drive, and here is Smith. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
Smith again. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So third down, forthcoming.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Third down and 3.
Yellow, yellow.
They'll try to run for it with Smith. And he will have a Chiefs first down. It's a gain of 6 on 3rd and 3.
Kansas City Chiefs.
Once again, it's Smith. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup. That is enough for a first down.
Gain of 2. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
Give up the middle to Smith. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 1 yard gain.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. A handoff as they try to run it here. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Patrick to throw. Still going inside the 20. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, KC. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turns it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Oh, for the 5th time, he's intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Play fake. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
That one knocked away in the end red zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up third down now. To throw is Mahomes. Open man, that's the tight end, Gray. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Fight on these two.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Travis Hunter. They're going to take possession here just shy of the 20.
Mike, it's very simple in the NFL. You're just not going to win a lot of games when you're losing the turnover battle to this degree. And it's their struggles protecting the football. They've continued to hurt them here today, and that's why they find themselves trailing at this point in the game.
Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
A pickup there of 25 yards. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Another run here with 2. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Trap 60.
Now this time they'll look to throw. Going for it all. He's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Jaguars. That is 2nd touchdown tonight. And this is no good. Missed the extra point, and that will keep the score right where it is. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that one.
He gets free. 20, 15. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Kansas City. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown. Butker now to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Chiefs will add one more onto their big lead.
Jaguars 23. Harrison Butker to kick off.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Now, faking the give, moving to his right. He'll let this one go deep down the right sideline.
He's just unable to secure the catch through the contact, and really nice job timing that hit up by the defense. And at this point, all you can do is get up, get back in the huddle, and hope your quarterback gives you another shot.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Brought down by B.J. Johnson. A gain of 1.
Third and 9. The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man. Complete. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's complete to his running back, Facial Chutin. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 1.
At the Chiefs' 36-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Going up top. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Jacksonville. His big night continues. His 3rd touchdown of the game. Back to throw. Moving outside the pocket. That's pulled in. And they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Jones now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. From the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that's going to be a Chiefs 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42.
He'll stay on the ground. Past midfield to the 45. And he's going to be taken down.
Yellow. My side.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down. And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 15.
Yellow.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll find his tight end, Gray, open downfield. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
Attacking, attack.
1st and 10 at the 21.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up 1st and goal.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
A throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football. The Jaguars think they have it, and they do.
That was a great play by the defense, Mike. He got a little sloppy with ball security as he leaves the pocket. They're able to knock it loose and put an end to this drive.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Now he'll air one out. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and throw the guy a parade for ultimately what was an incompletion, but can we just take a second to appreciate the arm strength he was able to show there? I mean, I think that ball is over 60 yards in the air, and I would be surprised if they continue to just air it out and see if they can complete one of those.
And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll look to pick it up with Tootin. Oh, big hole left side. Inside the 30. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 83 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And now, after the big play, got to cut that celebration short because they're going to stay out and go for 2. That's going to be incomplete. That would have been a tough grab. The collision jarred it loose. The try for 2 is unsuccessful. And give them credit, they are not mailing this one in. They'll try to get it back with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
You have no choice. You find yourself down big here late in the 4th quarter, Mike. You got nothing to lose. Give it a shot. Nice job here by the hands team recovering. They're going to take over possession.
First down throw, Mahomes. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he'll be taken down. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 43 yards.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot, drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Chiefs. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs stretch things out even further.
70. Jaguars 37.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force a football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 60
In motion is Hunter. Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Pass caught by Hunter. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Here's third down and a few inches. They'll try to sneak it here. And he's got it. He'll move the chains. First down at the 47.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
Now this time, he'll set up to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
So often we see on these deep passes, the defender lose track of the ball in the air. They then tend to panic, and it either leads to a big pass completion or a defensive PI. In this case, he stays in phase. He's able to break the ball up and prevent a big play from happening.
Into space. And he will score. Facial Tootin. Touchdown, Jaguars. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. At least a little payoff with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
The Jaguars will line up for the
They'll look to throw. Forced to his right. That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for 2, and it does not pan out.
Jaguars 43. And the middle will kick off for the Jaguars.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That's to Gray, open on the left side. And he's into the end zone. Noah Gray. Touchdown, KC. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Is good. Makes the score Chiefs 77, Jaguars 43. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. Inside the 30. And he's got another one. Facial Tootin. Touchdown, Jaguars. That is his third touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
He'll drop to throw.
just curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mahomes. That is hot down the field. It's Worthy. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It's a gain of 34.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Attack, attack!
A 1st down throw for Mahomes. That is hot. What a throw. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. With that, he joins Gale Sayers and Alvin Kamara, players in the Super Bowl era with 6 touchdowns in a single game. Here's Butker now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Chiefs will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
84. Jaguars 49. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This taken at the 5. He gets buried on the return way back at the 10.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to look for the home run ball.
Well, it's late. You're losing. Things really haven't gone your way all day today, and there's really not much left to do other than to try to take some big shots downfield. That time, the coverage is really good and just falls incomplete.
The throw here is complete, and they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs. And these are the tough yards you judge a back by, Mike. We used to say to our backs, hey, even if we don't block everyone, you've got to be your own blocker. Like, you have to find a way to get 1 yard and keep this drive alive, and I think he's able to pick up that 1st down.
And more of the same. Another interception. Picked off by Trent McDuffie. And the Chiefs are going to get the football back as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Yellow. Spicer.
Mahomes on 1st down. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. They'll have the 1st down. It's a gain of 28.
So every team practices this on both sides of the ball. They call it sudden change. So in this case, the offense takes the field quickly following the defensive takeaway, and now you want to get off to a fast start, generate a quick play, and spark your possession, and it's exactly what they're able to do here, picking up that 1st down.
Noah Gray, the tight end, was the intended receiver. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And he will score! Jalen Hyatt, touchdown Chiefs. That's his second touchdown tonight. Greg in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs are going to extend their lead.
Jaguars 49. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They send the tight end in motion. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That's caught downfield by Hunter. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end, and they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 11 yards on the connection there. 1st down, Jacksonville. Run out of the gun, and it's Tootin. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. They'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the run to the right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
3rd down and 9. Now, faking the give. Quick hitting slant there. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a 1st down.
Jaguars 1st down. A gain of 15.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
They'll run. It's Tootin. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Right back to Tootin. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. They do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
That is caught, and they get the 2-point conversion. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
First and 10 for Mahomes. Now deep ball here for Collins. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. And we'll get whistles and a timeout, so they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway. That'll be incomplete. And now we are down to likely just one more play. Second and 10. Here we go. One final play. And they are going to add 6 more here at the end. Stay tuned for the coach's handshake. It might not be the friendliest. That late touchdown extends the margin of victory here on the game.